So just today, TikTok has announced that in the coming weeks, every single user on the app who's under the age of 18 will now have an automatic screen time limit of just 60 minutes. And honestly, I'm all for it. Not only is this a good thing because it will start to protect the young users on the app from the sometimes harmful content that shows up in the For You page, but it will help to repair and improve so many attention spans, which is not only a problem for Gen Z, but it's going to be a very big problem for the new generation. I mean, if you scroll on TikTok, you'll see countless videos of young people saying they can't sit through an hour-long movie without checking TikTok at least once. And the whole reason that genre of video exists, where half of the screen is a screen recording of someone playing Subway Surfers and the other half is a subtitled Family Guy clip, is because of these short form video apps. They've normalized the need for constant entertainment and instant gratification. Now, the way that this is going to work is that anyone from the age 13 to 17 will need to enter a passcode into their app once their time limit is reached if they want to keep using the app. Now, you may be sitting there thinking, what's the point? You know, like if you know your passcode, you're just gonna type it in when you get the notification and just keep scrolling. And while that is true, and that is a valid concern, TikTok brings up a really good point. They say that instead of just mindlessly scrolling without a second thought, you are forced into a position where you have to think about your actions. You have to make the active and conscious decision on whether or not you want to keep scrolling. It'll prompt you to stop and think, wait a minute, do I actually want to be doing this right now? And if you do decide to keep scrolling, you're a little more mindful about it now. Because now you've got that little voice in the back of your head that's like, I just wasted an hour of my life scrolling on TikTok. Do I really want to keep doing this? I should probably get off soon. And the way this new feature will work for users under the age of 13, which shouldn't be allowed in the first place, but I'll let it slide for now. So they also get a time limit of 60 minutes, but it works a little differently than it does for people in the 13 to 17 age range. So once their time is up, they have to go to their parent or their guardian and get them to enter the passcode into the family pairing setting that they have on TikTok if they want an extra 30 minutes of screen time. Now, unlike the 13 to 17-year-olds who get an unlimited amount of time after they've entered their passcodes, under 13s only get an extra 30 minutes and that's it. Nothing more. Once that 30 additional minutes is up, it's up. Also, with this family pairing setting on TikTok, parents will be allowed to filter out certain hashtags and words, and they'll be able to set schedules to mute notifications at certain times. So a parent will be able to mute TikTok notifications from the time the child goes to sleep till the time they come back home from school the next day. Anytime after that, the notifications can be on. Now, some young people might see this as controlling, and there are definitely some parents out there who are going to go a bit too far with this new power that they have, but I do think that this is mostly a really good thing. Because as an 18-year-old who's had unrestricted internet access since I was 11 years old, I can say without a doubt that I could have been protected from seeing a lot of things that I never should have seen had this been implemented sooner. Listen, if you're young, if you're like, 12 years old watching this video and you think this is unfair or it's frustrating, trust me, you will be thankful for it in the future. Not only is there harmful content on TikTok, but there's harmful people on that app. And I've had first-hand experience with both. Additionally, TikTok is also adding a brand new feature where they will send you a sleep reminder at your customized set time. Now, they're introducing the sleep reminders in an effort to stop people from scrolling all night long and to help people fix their sleeping patterns. So you can adjust these sleep reminders anytime you want. Say you have work during the week and you have the weekends off. You can set your sleep reminders during the week to say 9 p.m. and then 2, 3 a.m. on the weekends. But it'll work exactly the way that your phone alarm works. You can put the alarm on snooze for 15 minutes, but it will ring again to remind you to get up. And you can delay the sleep reminder, but it will pop up again to remind you to go to sleep. Honestly, I'm loving these new features. I'm sorry, I really am. Not only are they holding themselves accountable, but they're holding other people accountable as well. Unlike a lot of social media platforms out there, I think TikTok is finally realizing the negative impact it has on its users, and they are actively working to try and get people to spend less time scrolling on the app. Even though the endless scrolling for hours on end from millions of people is incredible from a business standpoint, they're still working towards making positive changes for the app, even if it means less people spend less amounts of time on the app. And listen, I'm not sitting here going, whoa, yeah, let's go, good corporation, who's a good app? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm just giving credit where credit is due. Because other apps out here are doing the bare minimum, okay? So at least TikTok is trying. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on these new changes below, because I'd be really interested to know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah! Bye! By the way, I just want to say, will I be using the limited screen time? Will I be using the sleep reminders? Absolutely not. But it's going to be really good for other people. Just not for me, babes.